If you are joining me, this is part 2. We've just left the smaller channel and we was doing part 1 on the bail condition update. If you're joining me, my name is Shamz, don't care. It's like a curse. I'm just staring at that and I'm thinking, that's my friend, the Royal Grief's Cup. My cousin Daniel didn't bring it downstairs, I'm going to kill him. He came this morning to visit. I thought he was going to come back, but you know what? Even if he did, he probably did because I fell asleep because my friend Ella said it was yesterday. Hi Spike, you right, babes? Hi Chalk, yeah? Oh, I don't... Babes, please tell me that it ain't just me. Every person I've spoke to have told me they don't feel well. You know, yesterday, my daughter, was it yesterday or the day before? I found my daughter collapsed on the fucking stairs. I shit you fucking not. This girl's about 20 foot tall. I thought, tell me you're alive because I can't carry her. I could barely pick her up when I was about 3 years old. She's as tall as me. Anyways, people, I am Shamz, like I said, and all my content is found on the public domain. I do operate using the phase guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. You couldn't move without passing it. Chalk, it really shit me up. Lexi doesn't never get... I'm telling you, my daughter never gets sick, ever. It really panicked me. So I was checking on her like every half an hour. Then I'd done a show for about an hour and a half. I did go and check on her halfway through. Like, you know... And I told her, first of all, got a night temperature tomorrow. She ain't going college. Do you know what I mean? On a real. But, yeah, people, what we're doing is, if everyone's missed it, and you can go and check it out, I'm going to quickly play it, but I'm going to do it in fast speed. I only think the Chronicle speaks for this. I did do a show earlier on my other channel. Thank God somebody wrote to me. They're like, Shams, there was no sound. I was like, I've done 30 odd minutes with no sound. Embarrassing. So when I woke up, I thought, you know what, just do it again properly. I have not eaten a thing all day. Not a thing. Yesterday, I burnt what I was going to eat, and I had about 3 chips. I haven't been eating properly. And I'm afraid that I'm going back into my anorexic stage. At least it's not the bulimic stage, because that's when I throw up on purpose, and I don't want to be doing that shit. But I am going to be like, fix up, look sharp, come on, Shams. Shit needs doing. So tomorrow, albeit, let's see how Lexi is in the morning, then we can get on with what we need to do. So if I get a good night's sleep tonight, we're going to start off with a cup of teas again. Some toast, you know what I mean? Try and build up. And I'm suggesting if anyone's not feeling well, build yourself up as well. Just remember, your body is your temple. Don't worry about anyone else. Worry about you. On a real, your body is your temple. Okay? Right, this is what we're going to do today, people. This is a quick court case. I've just played half of it on my other channel, my Goddess one. I'm just going to go through it. I will be stopping and starting, and this is audio only, explaining about P. Diddler's bail conditions. The latest one, yeah? We know that he's gone for a third one. We know that this is the third judge involved in the case, yeah? This is the latest update. And what we're going to do is just do it in layman's term. When we say plaintiff one, we mean Cassie, the first victim that actually got paid off. I will be trying to explain it really quickly. So if I keep stopping and starting, yeah? I'm very sorry. Hi, Jessica. Jess, you don't have to watch the other one there. Just press the like on the other one. Press like on this one. Jess, I need the money and I need the likes. You know, bitch over here. I'm working freaking hard. I'm grinding, gal. You gotta have brains sometimes, innit? Why you looking mingy? Do you know what I mean? Right, there's Hamza. Hamza is one of my Muslim friends' nephews. Fucking beautiful, inside and out. Lovely lad. Them lovely round here. Anyways, ready people? 3, 2, 1, and thank you for joining me. Thanks, Spike. I'm just going to put that quickly up. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to reiterate some things. Yeah? Spike.
During calls with counsel can you be arranged by security personnel. Restrict all visitors except for counsel and a pre-approved list only consisting of specific family members with the consent of pretrial services and the government. Family visits will be scheduled only with pretrial services prior approval. Security personnel will monitor family visits. Mr. Combs shall avoid all contact directly or indirectly with any person who is or may be a victim or witness in the investigation or prosecution.
Sorry, YouTube was messing up. Sorry, YouTube was messing up then. Right, I'm going to slow it down for you. I'm really sorry. Is it all right now? Spike, that was me that made it glitch. It wasn't even YouTube, but when I try getting back up, it won't come back on. Right, I'm going to explain it. I will be stopping and starting. It's audio only, people. Thank you for being here and joining me. We'll be talking about P. Diddy's new bail package. I'm just going to get on with it. I have to play it loud so I can hear it. That's because slightly deaf in one ear. I don't wear hearing aids. Sorry. Right, ready? This is Chronicle Speed.
This section gives the court the authority to change the detention order if it's necessary for the defendant to prepare their defense or for
the defendant is P. Diddy.
Important reason like a health issue or anything like that. Lastly, the court has what is called an inherent authority, which means it has the power to reopen a bail hearing or reconsider a detention decision, even if the...
So basically, he's going for a new bail order where he has to stay at home. The only places he can go is into certain places like the East and the West. And he can only go out. He can't have no visitors. He can only go out to visit, the doctors or hospital appointments or anything to do with work. He can't talk to no victims. That's going to happen. Hi, everyone coming in. This is what the bail condition that P. Diddy's doing. We're just explaining it in simple terms, people, okay?
Strictly fit the rules under section 3142. And with this particular case, there's a new judge, and in this situation, the new judge is not bound by the previous judge's decision. So what
he
that
can make new decisions.
Just because the first two judges denied Diddy does not mean the new judge has to go along with what the old judges were saying. So let's get into this new bail package. It says the defense proposes the following updated bail package, which will assuage any concerns of danger and obstruction and will ensure Mr. Combs' appearance in court. So they're still offering a $50 million bond, which will be co-signed by Diddy himself, his mother, his sister, the mother of his oldest daughter, the mother of his youngest daughter, and his 3 adult sons. Secured by the equity in Mr. Combs' residence located in Miami, Florida, and unencumbered property appraised at about $48 million. Further secure.
So basically, if he does anything nefarious, happy birthday, if he does anything nefarious, then they can take the equity, they can take his mom's house, they can take the things off his 3 sons, his mom, his daughter, you know what I mean? Basically, he's put up their life. I'm sorry. I have to laugh. Somehow, we're not here about Future Girl or anything else. This is my show, not Future's. Okay.
in Mr. Combs' mother's home in Miami, Florida, full home detention at the residence in Miami or at a suitable location in New York with GPS monitoring. Counsel will travel to this location for any in-person meetings with Mr. Combs or have counsel meetings via video to the extent Mr. Combs' travel is necessary.
So in other words, whenever the council, like, what they mean is like police officers or someone that needs to visit him, like his lawyers, they can travel to his home or do video calls. That's all he's allowed. He's not allowed to talk to anyone apart from the 8 people that are named, which is his mom, his oldest baby mother, his youngest baby mother. There's someone else and his 3 sons. Yeah. Somehow that's my admin. But sometimes, well, especially if I do this show, the last couple of days I fucked around, but when I do this show, I like to keep it just short and sweet. I'm not feeling well, and I just want to explain about the court case, the latest going on. Future is very busy. Yeah. Right, 10 mil. How am you, babes? Future's busy. I just wanted to explain the new bail conditions that P. Diddy's got. And it's kind of pissed me off, the new bail conditions. But you'll understand why it's pissed me off, because it really isn't helping no victims. Does that make sense? Hi, Golden Girl. I'm sorry if I'm playing it in slow, and I'm sorry if I have to keep stopping, but I just want everyone to understand how fucked up the court system can be, but it can't. Listen to, just listen. Sorry.
Or pre-approved medical appointments.
Smash the like.
Travel will be restricted to the southern and eastern districts of New York and southern district of Florida. Mr. Combs must pay all or part of the cost of location monitoring, 24/7 monitoring by qualified security personnel approved by the.
So if they do let him out, the American taxpayers, any of my American crew, you don't have to pay for him. He says that if you let him out on bail, he'll pay for himself, like the security, to be watching him. You think I trust you, Diddy, to pay for security to watch you? I'm in England, mate, and I ain't even a victim.
Pretrial services. Mr. Combs will have no access to telephones or to the internet except for during calls with counsel to be arranged by security personnel. Restrict all visitors except for counsel in a pre-approved list only consisting of specific family members with the consent of pretrial services and the government. Family visits will be scheduled only with pretrial services prior approval. Security personnel will monitor family visits.
So every time his family visits him, pre-approved, he's going to pay for the security. And then we can watch it anytime we want. These bail conditions. Mate, when they was locking me up, I should have had these. Where's the lawyers when you need them? He's literally saying, think about it. He can't have no, exactly what he's proposing now is exactly what's happening while he's in prison. The same visitors that are coming to his yard, the same visitors that can come to prison. In fact, you can have more visitors in prison than you have if you went out on bail, and you're not going to do anything, and you've got everyone's house on equity, so in case you ever contact a victim or anything, they can take their house, and it's only worth £46,000 on equity, and you're going to pay $50,000. I just can't. Did you sound like you're doing us a favour? Amethyst, you're right. It's just- This is what I want you lot to understand. You see the court papers, they use all these crappy words. But listen to what they're saying. The sly bastards. Sorry.
Avoid all contact directly or indirectly with any person who is or may be a victim or witness in the investigation or prosecution. Mr. Combs will continue to provide pretrial services, random access to the residence. Mr. Combs' passport was surrendered to his counsel on April 1st.
He give up his passport. You can come to his yard anytime to check on him, basically.
Services. The following
He'll only be in New York or Florida.
Surrendered their passports to counsel, who will provide them to pretrial.
Oh, and all his family will give him their passports, so they won't travel.
Jesse Combs, and Delilah Combs.
That's the tweet.
Counsel will continue efforts to sell Mr. Combs' airplane. The defendant shall submit to testing for a prohibited substance if required by the pretrials.
So basically, he's handed in, if he gets bail, he'll land in Shamz's daughter, the Delilah, then the other one, the other girl. He'll hand in the passport. What's that mean? Did he? Like 21? Who gives a shit if you hand in your kid's passport? You think because you're using your children to say, look, I'll be a good boy. I'll hand in my kid's passport. If I play up, you can take the kids away. You don't give a fuck about your fucking kids because you don't give a fuck about yourself. No, Amethyst, this is the new bail condition that he put in a couple of days ago. I thought I might as well be serious because I need to get cash. So I might as well do a serious show where I teach people something so they think I've got knowledge. And I wanted to explain to everyone the latest thing that's going on with Diddy. Because I get pissed off when I watch other channels. I don't know what they're spouting. Like, it's just every day, clickbait. And they're not saying nothing that any of us understands. It's just the same shit. The same interviews, the same reiterated crap. Let's just get something new so we can understand what's going on right now. Do you know where I'm coming from? My channel might not be big, but I'm not going to sit here wasting your fucking time on regurgitating shit for clickbait. I'm not doing it. I'm too fucking sick. So I'm just telling you the latest. This is what his prosecution, his defense team, sorry. Not the prosecution, that's us. The defense team, this is what Diddler's defense team are proposing, yeah? And then we've got a third judge. Two of them have already denied it. The third one, this is what is in the hearing, okay? And we're just breaking it down simply, just so you can understand. Diddy saying if he comes out, he'll only stay in New York, the East and the West Coast, and in Florida, the South, fuck knows. Rewind, he tells you. And then he'll land in all his kids' passports. If he does anything naughty, put their things up for equity. He'll pay for his own security. He won't leave the yard. He can only have a list of certain visitors visiting him. And when they visit, we can just check on him anytime we want. Oh, and he'll have an ankle bracelet and all that shit. Do you know what I mean? He'd be a really, really good boy. Oh, and this is a bit now where I'm going to tell you he's going to have a drugs test.
Or supervising officer. Testing may be used with random frequency and may include urine testing, the wearing of a sweat patch, a remote alcohol testing system, and screening
drugs.
or testing, the prohibited substance screening or testing. Mr. Combs must participate.
In other words, he can't have drugs or alcohol.
If directed by the pretrial service
and they can test many times.
Or supervising officer. All other standard conditions of pretrial release. Additionally, for the avoidance of any doubt, and as stated during the September 18, 2024 hearing, if Your Honor wants something more or different, we can do whatever Your Honor thinks is necessary.
So they've also said, if you want us to do more, we can do more for you. Just let him out.
Who was recently released on bail after trafficking dozens of young men, including through witness and inaccuracy of prohibited substance screening or testing.
Listen to this.
Mr. Combs must participate in a program or counseling if directed by the pretrial servicing office or supervising officer. All other standard conditions of pretrial release. Additionally, for the avoidance of any doubt, and as stated during the September 18, 2024 hearing, if Your Honor wants something more or different, we can do whatever Your Honor thinks is necessary regarding release conditions. Then they brought up other cases like Jeffries, who was recently released on bail after trafficking dozens of young men, including through witness intimidation. So it's pretty much like, if you did it for him, why won't you do it for me? So they go on by saying Diddy has 3 charges in his indictment. The first being racketeering conspiracy, the second being sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and the third being transportation to engage in prostitution. So Diddy's team is saying that over the past 6 weeks, the defense has received approximately 23.5 terabytes of discovery material. And the material reveals new information about the case, the evidence, and the government's previous...
I did say it on my last show. I know the word terror. You got to forgive me. I don't think... Is terror a Roman or a Greek word? It's Greek, isn't it? It means massive, though, something like big. And I'm not really good at computer shit. Well, I am, but I ain't. You know, like megabytes, gigabytes. You know, you have to buy all that shit for memory when you take pictures and things like that and videos. Can you imagine what terabytes is? That's like 1,000,000 times your giga and your mega. That's how much videos he has on other people, not himself. And he's like, did you hear it? That's what he's saying. He's saying, well, hold on, you've released one person, that Jeffries, and he's done just as bad as me. And I've got terabytes on people, and you won't let me see the terabytes. I've got to hurry up now because he's going to die.
That was not known to the movement at the time of the hearing. So the next part is blacked out by Diddy's team, but from what I'm seeing, it seems like they're talking about Cassie and how Cassie never really mentioned being sex trafficked until she came to Diddy in 2023 requesting money from him, which Diddy did not want to give her. This was 5 years after their breakup.
True.
And the evidence shows that these allegations were merely attempts to obtain a financial windfall from Mr. Combs. In spring of 2020,
people, if you want more explanation on that, go on my Goddess channel, part 1. It's just got Diddy's claims, the last video done. And I've explained on there what that means. It's just basically, they're trying to say she's a liar, she extorted him. But it doesn't matter, she's got proof that he done shit. So, do you know what I mean? You're right, Jonathan, right, yeah? It doesn't matter, they're just, because it doesn't look good. Because he's recorded her, not threatening him, but That's how they're trying to dress it up now and saying, oh, yeah, look, she was saying, if you don't do this, then I'm going to sue you. Smash the like, people, when you come in, please.
One who was Cassie revealed to one or more others that she needed money to support her small family. She told others that she had started writing a book about her relationship with Mr. Combs. In June of 2023, she texted Mr. Combs' employee that Mr. Combs should contact his lawyer to have his lawyer speak with her lawyer. She followed up on this by text on June 15, 2023. That same day, her lawyer contacted one of Mr. Combs' lawyers who, expecting that she might make an extortion demand, recorded the conversation. During the approximately 8-minute recorded call, the lawyer confirmed victim one, who was Cassie, was writing a tell-all book and that Mr. Combs could buy the exclusive rights of the book for $30 million, which would ensure that it was not published. Mr. Combs and his lawyers.
That's why it looks slightly dodgy, because we now know that's how much Cassie got paid in the settlement, and she didn't settle until, she didn't go for the court case until the last day. And I did explain on my other show why. It's mainly for her fucking safety. If she'd have gone the week before, we probably would have had her killed. Let's just be real. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing you could do within, like, what? 12 hours.
An extortion demand and did not pay the money. And boy, did that cost him a lot of money. Now, in the fall of 2023, victim one pursued a different strategy.
Victim one is
the Survivors Act, which is ASA, which suspended the traditional
Adult
statute
Survivors
of
Act,
limitations for
ASA.
sexual assault claims, was scheduled to expire on November 24, 2023. In November, victim one, who was Cassie, indicated in discussions between the lawyer and Mr. Combs' lawyer for the very first time, 5 years after their relationship ended, that she had been sexually abused by Mr. Combs, again demanding $30 million. To be clear, the statute of limitation for non-sexual assault, battery, and other alleged offenses were subject to the typical statute of limitations for those courts. Accordingly, the only way a plaintiff could avail herself of an ASA is by alleging sexual assault. Thus, on November 16, 2023, days before the ASA expired, victim one filed a civil complaint alleging inter alia sex trafficking. The case settled quickly without any admission of wrongdoing. So they go on to say that with the release of the civil complaint from Cassie, law enforcement saw an opportunity to build a criminal case against Mr. Combs.
So basically, what they're trying to say is Cassie snowballed all this, and they're trying to say, like, she was trying to extort him for money. And because she got 30 mil, she waited until the last day to launch her case, knowing that he didn't have enough evidence to build his own case. That's what they're trying to say, yeah? And then now the media and that are planting, you know, ideas in people's head to say he's done this and that. So other people are coming forward. This is what he's saying, not me, people. Him and his lawyers. That Shapiro one. So now they're saying that this is what's going on. And because of Cassie, they're trying to plant the seed to say, look at what Cassie said. If she didn't do this and she was only doing it because, look, we've recorded Cassie on an 8-minute phone call saying, if you don't give me 30 mil, I'm going to do a tell-all book on you and fuck you up. That's what they're basically saying. And they're saying if it wasn't for Cassie, half of these victims want to come forward because they're not victims. And he's saying, I've got terabytes on the people that have done shit, not me. That's what he means, if that makes sense. Right, we're nearly finished.
that within days of the civil case setting, this investigation began. The government recycled victim one, Cassie's allegations, but the case requires her potential testimony, which will be refuted by years of written correspondence and other documentary evidence. So they go on to talk about Diddy's other cases.
So basically,
so blacked out, I can't even tell you.
When she's saying blacked out, that's all the names of the other people. They're saying that Cassie's allegations aren't reliable. They haven't seen no evidence regarding her abuse apart from the tape that we saw. That's what they're trying to say. And they said they only paid her off just to keep, you know what I mean, to keep things sweet. Instead of drawing it out. That's what he's trying to say, basically. But he's trying to say, like, she needs more evidence. They haven't seen enough evidence to say that she suffered years of abuse. But I don't know why he's saying that, because is he dumb enough not to know that there is tapes out there? And Cassie is on the fucking tapes. I'm not saying allegedly. Cassie is on the sex tapes. She's a fucking dog collar around the mush. Howling like a fucking dog. You got J-Lo on the tape shoving the fucking shit up her. Did I say allegedly? No, people, I didn't. I dare J-Lo or Cassie, any of them, to try and sue me. I didn't do it. You done it, and you was adults when you done it. Justin Bieber, the worst I can say about you is not from the arse me. He's like, you suck cock and you have sperm up your fucking mouth and you was drinking underage. Can't really say I need to see anything else. Anyways, let's just get on with this. I'm 12%. Like, subscribe, share.
They're talking about
PayPal, mate.
They go on to talk about Diddy's character and his contributions to the world. They said that Diddy was born to his mother and his father, but his father died when he was 3, and he did not find out exactly how his father died until he started attending school at Howard University. Now, his mother raised him. She was very protective, and she instilled a strong value of faith and redemption. He went to Catholic school. He attended Howard University. He worked at Uptown Records. Diddy did this. Diddy did that. He's a philanthropist. He gives to his family. He gives to the world. The way they went down all of Diddy's accolades, you would have thought he was Mother Teresa. They also talk about all of these terabytes that the government has that they keep giving Diddy's team. And unfortunately for Diddy, he's unable to see everything because not only are they having lockdowns, during one of these lockdowns, they came and got Diddy out of his cell. They went through all of his stuff. He had all of these notes that he had been taking with the attorneys. He had them filed right nicely, and they went through all of his stuff. They took.
Before you really speak, can I say, I do believe in human rights, even though Diddy is a fucking cunt. When they say lockdowns, what they mean is when coppers just raid your cells, things like that. Where he's staying, I did say it in my last video, it's very dangerous. Where did he stay in? And it is a really dangerous prison. He's on S-Watch, you know. There's a lot going on there in New York. I'm really shocked that when I get locked up, they even take the lace out your trousers, out your shoes a lot, in case you try and do anything to yourself. For him to have a pen, even when I'm talking to my solicitors, I don't have a pen, they do. In case you fucking do anything to yourself, you know where I'm coming from. So, how believable this is about him taking notes. don't. I'm not. I'm just saying from experience. I don't believe that bullshit.
Which left him unable to take notes while reviewing discovery or during counsel
Just saying.
calls. As a result of this lockdown, the defense counsel was delayed in meeting with Mr. Combs, losing time for trial preparation. The jail will not allow Diddy's attorneys to bring him notebooks, folders, physical documents, or like that. And Diddy's attorneys brought a laptop to the government to give to Diddy so he could try to go over some of this information. And Diddy has been waiting for this for over a month. So let them tell it. Diddy has been going through, and because of all of that,
I'm not sticking up for him, but that's bad.
And let's also talk about this gag order that Diddy's attorney, Mark Ignifilo, tried to put into place, silencing not only the victims, but also the victims' attorneys. So to not bore you, let's go ahead and just summarize this for you. So the court is denying a request made by Diddy to impose a gag order on potential witnesses and their lawyers in his case. Combs argued that public statements from these people could unfairly affect his rights to a fair trial by influencing the jury or creating a biased atmosphere. So Combs wanted to stop anyone who claims to be a victim and their lawyers from making public statements about the case. The court found that this was an overly broad request and that there's no legal rule that allowed.
Basically, the court has denied that because you just said, like in layman's term, Diddy's got obviously thousands of people that are coming forward now because he's locked up and they think that they're safe. I'm just saying, Diddy's the least of your worries. The real perpetrators are all out there still. And if these victims think that they're safe, Diddy's got 3 grown-up sons who they're fucking asses. I wanted to talk about Kamala as well because that's just fucking pissed me off. Whenever I'm looking at everyone that's dealing with Kamala Harris, they're all paedophiles, like LeBron and that. And then everyone's like bringing up the black card, trying to fucking gaslight me. I don't even live in America to be voting. Why would you gaslight me because I'm black into voting a woman because she's a woman and she's black, allegedly? Her hangs around with fucking paedophiles and you what the fuck? Okay. Look at the paedophile list of friends. All them people, are you proud that you voted fucking Kilimanjaro with their paedophile friends? LeBron, you're on the fucking sex video. LeBron, you love cock. Kobe Bryant was on it. How the fuck did you try and kill Kobe Bryant if you're sitting there sucking on his dick? Make that make sense much? Denny, you all right? Denny, when I do my videos though, you gotta understand, I ain't sticking up for no fucking pedo. I'm saying, if I was a lawyer, yeah, and that was my client, I probably would have fought his case a bit better. Do you know where I'm coming from? But I can also see where they're trying to fuck up because the 8-minute video of Cassie trying to extort money out of him doesn't really look good, does he? And it doesn't really look good when a lot of us are on YouTube and other orifices saying he's guilty because he can use that and say, well, yeah, they are being biased because they haven't even given me a chance. I haven't got evidence to review who are making allegations against me on what date, and if they did say that they're drugged, how the fuck can they remember? Do you know where I'm coming from? That's what his defence team could say. Think about it, the arguments. So when I'm looking at the cases, I'm not looking at it like P. Diddy, I don't know him. Like, do you know where I'm coming from? Just being realistic. I look at both sides. I try not to be biased. I am biased. I hate him. I hope he's locked up for fucking life. I'm sorry. I genuinely hope he never fucking gets out. I'm more concerned about the victims. I don't give a fuck about him. But I am an empath. And then when I think about, well, if you're going to lock him up and treat him like an animal, is it worth it? You might as well just fucking kill him. I don't know. I'm just, I'm just human. I'm just talking, spitting crap, basically. But I just want people to understand what's going on, because I do get fed up with clickbait videos. Just diddy videos, and all I'm watching is the same shit. Nothing comes out with any real shit. So I thought, let me just give you something real. That is the latest update. Everyone shared. What? Sorry. In it, everyone shared on that stage went to a Diddy party. Standard. I don't even know what to say, man, because there's so many people that need to be arrested, and justice, to me, will never be served. If you had a reality in the world and you didn't have a YouTube ban, and I told you lot, I'm going to give you free reign to do what the fuck you want, what would you do? You know what scared me about Donald Trump? I don't know if he was actually joking or not. He turned around and he says he wants to give everyone was it an immunity? I can't fucking say that fucking word. Freedom for half a day to do what the fuck you want. I thought, is he on crack? If you done that, I'll be the first bitch dead. The fuck? Oh fuck, I'm in England. That's my daughter. That's the kind of music she listens to. I have to fall asleep listening to this crap. If this video gets deleted, it's only because music and copyright. But I do hope that you all enjoyed it. It was just a quick update. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Have a brilliant Sunday night or Monday morning, whichever it is for you. Okay? And I'll see you very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye. Like, subscribe, share, and PayPal me if you dare. Because I don't get paid. I don't get paid. I need money. Love you.